So it appears my viral video of me brushing my teeth is recirculating. That video's just constantly been recirculating, and I feel like so many people have so many questions. So let me break it down to you as quickly as possible. I think I posted that video in either in 2023 or 2024. I don't even remember when I posted the video because life is just crazy right now, so pardon me for the dates and shit. But I posted that video, it went fucking viral, had over 40 million views in a time span of like less than a month. Like, that video popped off. From that video and the GoFundMe that I had, I was able to get dentures. I'm wearing them right now. Yeah, and life, I like still can't believe that was me. When I rewatch that video, I'm like, wow, we have the same face. So to answer some of your questions on like how did I eat, if I never brushed my teeth, did I go on a liquid diet, this and that and the third, I did not go on a liquid diet. I just couldn't. I tried and I was starving, so I couldn't do the liquid diet. But how I would eat is I'd literally have to like break, if I have a burger, I'd have to break it into tiny pieces, enough that I can kind of break it against the roof of my mouth and then swallow. Because if I didn't break it up enough, I choked a lot. And it's not fun to choke on food. So I'd have to like rip it up to be able to swallow it. Now I don't necessarily have to do that. I can chew and eat with my dentures. Eating with dentures is very different than just eating with your natural teeth, because your natural teeth are permanently in your mouth for the most part, and when you chew with dentures, you have to chew on both sides, because if you only chew on one side, the other side will pop, like the glue will pop, and it'll just become loose in your mouth, and it's just a whole fucking mission to try to eat with it holding in your mouth. So when you do chew and you have dentures, chew on both sides. It's so uncomfortable, and you have to concentrate while you're eating. You have to be like, okay, I'm chewing on both sides. You have to like really think about it, because if you don't think about it, your natural habit is to chew on one side of your mouth, not both. I still get asked if I regret getting my teeth ripped out. The honest answer is no. I don't regret it at all. This is like a multiple part question. For the main reason, I don't have infections anymore. I don't have exposed nerves anymore. The only thing I really struggle with sometimes is bone spurs, but that's just because I didn't want to get a gum restoration surgery after I got my face ripped out. So that was my own doing. The bone spurs do get bad in the beginning because you're healing. Everything's exposed. So if you have bone spurs now and you're struggling, my best piece of advice that I tell friends who are getting dentures or just people I meet is chew gum. It's so random, but gum, for some reason, because it's sticky, kind of helps like the bone spur work itself like out of your gums. Some people try to pull them. I don't recommend doing that because you can literally rip your gum open, and that's the last thing you want. That's the last thing you want to get an infection or whatever. So don't pull them out. If you need to go to a dentist or an orthodontist that can just like remove the bone spur, then go do that. But do not pull them out yourself. Something I really did struggle with after I got my teeth fully ripped out, I didn't realize how much your teeth hold your face up. Like, even now with my dentures in, my face looks fucking normal. But without my dentures in, my face, what's the word? Sags? No, that's we're not gonna use that word. Just kind of drops in. Like, I don't know. I look like a grandma without my dentures in. So that's took a big toll on my self-confidence and my mental health, but that's completely fucking natural. And that's something that took me a while to accept. Like, Abby, like, you don't have natural teeth, like, holding your face up. Like, you're just gonna have to deal with it. You're beautiful no matter what. Like, that was just kind of something that I had to deal with personally because I did not realize that. That's why a lot of times in my videos or sometimes when I'm at work, I wear a face mask because it hides my face sagging in. So I do wear a face mask. I also do wear a face mask too because I get sick very fast. So I'd rather wear a face mask than not get sick. That's just so crazy that that video's resurfacing because I've seen it a couple of times on TikTok. Someone will tag me in the comments section of like that video where it's like reposting my video, or Facebook, or I think I was on Twitter one time. People were fucking crazy on Twitter, but yeah, Dr. Pruitt did an amazing job. The process of getting them done really wasn't that difficult. He just basically did an impression of my mouth and my mouth structure with my natural teeth. So it was like a putty that he put in, hardened it up, and then he pulled it out. When he pulled it out, I had like chipped teeth. Like that impression, putty shit chipped more of my teeth, but that's natural. Like, it's just gonna happen. That's how prone my teeth were to breaking. But it did chip. I only had to deal with that for probably like 24 hours, and then the next day I went in, I got them all ripped out in the same day that I got my dentures in. I did it in the wintertime in Alabama, and it was so freaking cold out there. I had to wear like a face mask or like take a scarf or something and cover, because the cold sensitivity on an extracted mouth hurt so bad. Like, it would drop me to my knees. It would hurt. It was so cold. For the most part, I healed pretty fast. When I got them done, I still had the stitches and everything in. I had to stick to like soft foods like Jello and mac and cheese and mashed potatoes, marshmallows. Like, I literally had to stick to like soft foods because it hurt. I will say too, I recommend chewing without your dentures in. I know this is gonna sound fucking crazy. You're probably gonna be like, that's the whole point of having dentures, is to be able to chew. Listen, there's gonna come a point in your life where, for whatever reason, you can just not afford a soft reline. You're gonna be at a point where you can't wear your dentures because you need a soft reline. A soft reline just basically makes the dentures hug your gums. It's a little bit easier to wear. So I recommend chewing without your dentures in, just because sometimes you're just gonna have to eat without them in because they keep falling out because of the soft reline. So that's something that I'm proud of that I did, was I definitely did eat a lot without them in. Kind of strengthen my gums a little bit more. Like, if I really wanted to, I could bite into steak without my dentures. Like, I've built my gum tissue stronger. I hope that makes sense. The self-confidence will come back in time. Your self-love will come back in time. It's really weird to go through something like that, and it's really different too, because I watched so many people's stories and how they ended up with dentures and their process of getting dentures and living with dentures, and it's very different per person. So like I said, I could sit here and give you all the advice in the world, but everybody's situation is going to be different. It's going to look different. It's going to feel different. But in the end, it's going to be okay. And that's something that I wish I could look back at myself like 2-3 years ago and be like, Abby, you got this. Fucking breathe. You can do this. Life with dentures now is really good. I do need a soft reline. So we're in the process of getting me a new one because they do pop very fast. But for the most part, I don't regret my decision. It's so nice to wake up and not have half of my fucking face swollen from an infection. Or it's so nice to just eat food and not worry about having to like chip another tooth. Like, I don't know, it's really relieving. Like, it just is. I don't know how to explain that part, but it does get better. Hang in there. And if you have any questions or anything, comment or message me. I'm always willing to like talk about them. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all your support. Y'all were the main reason why I was able to even get them done in the first place. So thank you, and I love you. And I need to think of an outro, but yeah.